Hello. This is my third time trying going live on YouTube. So hopefully you can hear me if you're joining us live, and just let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I figured I'd pop on here. I'm so excited. Summer solstice. My birthday's coming up. Cancer season. Let's go. If you're a Cancerian, please make it known in the chat. So excited. So we're going to talk about feeling lost, burnt out, and wanting to make the leap into the life that you have been wanting to live, a life that you desire, but not sure where to start, not sure where to go. So we are going to get into it today. A lot of what we're going to talk about is nervous system, subconscious belief systems, and how that helps you on your spiritual evolution, and how that actually can open up your intuitive gifts as you go along this journey. So, as of late, I've been getting so many comments, questions from my clients, from community members about like just feeling so stuck, not sure what to do, whether they're entrepreneurs or not. They're feeling it in their body. They're feeling so like heavy and bogged down. And really, when I start to ask further questions, there's always a story that unfolds, and there's always something that has to do with relationship to self, relationship to other people, and going through some sort of big life challenge or adversity that just like either it was big T trauma, or it hit a trigger, a deep wound of big T trauma that happened to you in your past. And now it's kind of surfacing and coming out to play. And what I really want people to know is that that's going to happen. Like, this is part of life. Life is always going to life. We have to build the capacity to be able, when we're in those situations, to allow ourselves to feel and not hold on to that. Like, we have the tools. We're like, all right, I'm really feeling it. I know, like, I need to give myself the time and space to actually work through this, instead of just cutting off the emotion and like not feeling it through, because then it always comes out later on to play, and the body always keeps the score. So this conversation, we're really diving into that. And I really want you to, like, if you want to get a journal, you want to write some things down. Obviously, you'll catch the replay to this, but when you're going through these life altering, experiences, and you're asking yourself, what am I even doing? I feel so lost. I have no idea what's going on. I'm dealing with so many things in life that I can't seem to get like a grip on. And I don't know what direction I'm going into. My body feels like shit. I don't know what's going on. I want you to come back to the question of like, why do I feel so lost right now? And like, really, like, I want you, we can even do this right now. You sit with it, you put your hand on your chest, hand on your belly, take a deep breath in, let it go, call your energy back to you, tap into your body, and ask yourself the question, why do you feel so lost right now? Why do you feel so lost right now? And see what the body has to say. See what is the wisdom it's sharing with you, because it's always going to share wisdom with us. It's just a matter of us listening to that. And I want you to ask yourself this question: why am I burnt out even when I'm doing everything right? Doing everything right, but I'm still feeling this way. I'm still feeling exhausted. I'm feeling burnt out. And it's a different type of exhaustion, because you feel that it's coming, the feeling of burnt out is coming from a place of doing the things that you may not need to be doing or want to be doing, which sometimes happens obviously in life. But like, you're doing too much of those things that you don't want to be doing, and not enough of what actually fills up your cup. I actually said to myself this today, like, I woke up pretty tired, and I'm like, wow, what a privilege though, that I get to be tired from doing something that I love and showing up. And I've just been like in it, doing the things that I absolutely love, enjoy living life, being out and about and doing the thing. What a privilege, right? But I always come back to the tools. Like tonight, I'm gonna go see my shaman. I'm gonna go get an energy healing because I know I need that. So, um, and then what comes even we go even further down this, like, why do you not trust yourself? Why do you not trust your gut? Why do you not trust your intuition? You're going against what your body's actually telling you and saying to you and whispering to you. Why are you going against that? What are those limiting beliefs and that subconscious programming that's running the show and having you, what do you need to prove, right? And then where along the way did you lose trust in yourself to make like decisions from a sovereign, authentic place? Where did you put that aside? And let's get into like how this actually breaks down and kind of how the steps that I bring my clients through. Now, and it's like like this is like my philosophy. So we take a look at, and if you haven't followed me before and you're new here, hello. Um, my name is Jenna Bradshaw Vitale, and I'm the founder of Holistic Human Performance. I This is the philosophy and methodology that I've created over time. We take a look at the 5 different buckets: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, energetic buckets, which everybody forgets about that last one, energetic. That ties all of those buckets together. What we need to look at is what are overflowing, what's empty, what's even keel. And this is where we start the process of like a complete life overhaul. And so we don't get overwhelmed. This is my step by step that I bring you through. We come back to the body, right? We come back to what's actually going on energetically. Everything is energy. You cannot take it away. And so a lot of the times too, when you're feeling burnt out and exhausted, what ends up happening is it starts with that belief system. Everything starts from that belief system, which is a vibrational frequency. That programming, right? The subconscious runs 95% of the show, right? Like, thank God we don't have to think about like our heart beating or breathing. We know to do that, right? Our cells know what to do. Along the way, when we go through life, when we're not taught these tools and we're taught like we have to prove and we have to hustle, and listen, hard work is always a part of it, but we have to have the tools to support ourselves so we don't get to this point of burnt out and dealing with health crisis. Because I don't subscribe to the belief system of you need to burn down your life and your health in order to be successful. And success can mean anything for you. It just depends, right? Success can mean being able to live comfortably, paying your like have to needs, like your necessities, right? Your rent's paid for, your food's paid for, you got clean water, right? Like those needs are met and you don't have to like worry. When we live in this operating system, which is triggered by the belief systems, which triggers that operating system of the nervous system, whether you're programmed to live in survival mode or rest and digest and heal state, which is a parasympathetic state. So like we have these two different duality of the nervous system, which both needed, both necessary. But when you're operating out of chronic stress, chronic overwhelm, which is a nervous system thing, by the way, which everybody is talking about being overwhelmed, your nervous system does not have enough capacity to do anything else. Like it's like bogged down by old stuff, things you're holding on to in survival mode, running on autopilot and not being consciously aware of like, we need to let things go so we can bring in new, and we need to push those growth edges a bit. And so right now we're in Cancerian season, Cancer season. The summer solstice is going on. Yay, my favorite time. This time of the year is asking you to go inward and to deal with unresolved things that are happening and that are coming up right now, so that you can be in that, vitality, that fire energy, and utilize it in a way where you're not internalizing it, you're actually alchemizing that fire to what you desire and what your needs are. And so that's how we connect the human physiology system with the human energy system. Like that's how the two connect. And it's your nervous system, it's your energy, your cells vibrate, it sends out frequencies. Baby's first language is energy. It's not speaking, it's energy. And so that is the deep work, the inner work that we talk about and that you hear everywhere. Like, but it's a matter of finding the right person that can hold the space for you, because this shit can get deep. And practicing discernment and listening to your gut, right? We now, as we go through this, need to train the, I guess we'll call it gut instinct, which is your intuition. We were all born with it. It's a matter of how much you want to train it. Just like going to the gym, to get lean, to get strong, you need to train that. You don't go one time and like you get biceps or a booty. You got to train that. Same thing with your intuition. You show up daily to incorporate these practices so that you can trust thyself again and you can listen to your body enough to know, like, this works for me, this doesn't work for me, this is leaking out my energy and draining my energy, this is giving me life force energy, this is giving me vitality. That is the work that needs to be done in order to help you go from point A and jump to point B. That stuck feeling means there's stagnant energy in the system, in the body, in the energy fields that need to be worked on. And we got to move it. We got to move the energy. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Can we open up a can of worms? Yes. But as long as you have the proper support system and the tools, you're good. You're golden. That's how we build capacity. And the only way on the other side is through it, right? You have the choice. You have the free will of like, do I want to go all in, or do I just want to half-ass life and just like get by, right? Do you want to survive or do you want to thrive? Because you can thrive, right? I'm a 2-time cancer survivor at almost 33 years old. Okay. I've been through a lot of life stuff, a lot of health stuff, and I've been able to take that and help other people. So that's true alchemy. Okay. And I see it in those who are in this proving energy where they literally think that they have to burn down their health and their life to get to where they want to go. Entrepreneurship is fucking hard, but it does get to be easy when you listen to your body, when you listen to your gut, and when you release the grip of where life is taking you and where your business is taking you. Everything is a mirror. Every single thing is a reflection. Internal is a mirror, external. External is a mirror, internal. All of our relationships, the people that we are connected with, those are reflections. Those are mirrors. And instead of thinking, why me, being stuck in that victimhood consciousness, which keeps you small and designed to keep you small, programmed to keep you small, how do you view it and flip it and say, how is this working for me? And that is what opens up your energy, because now you're making a choice and you're deciding to change your belief systems, which opens up a whole thing. And you will feel the shift in energy and the right people. The books will fly off the shelves. The opportunities, the money, it will all flow in. And, even having people who, let's just say if you're strapped financially and you're like, I really want to work on myself. I'm overwhelmed and I don't know who to go to. And, you're in that lack and scarcity mindset. I hear you. I feel you. I see you. Been there, done that. But anytime I have chosen to invest in myself, which is personal development, inner work, getting better, hanging with, being in proximity with those who are expanders for me, I've made that money back 10 times over. And, it's always worked out. So I implore you to reframe that mindset. And this is the work that changes your entire life. We have to combine, right, that science, spirituality, and bring it together, because that is what's going to actually get you to the next level and create change. If we don't change the belief systems, you're going to keep doing the same things over and over and over again, just in different situations, different environments. Uh, it's always going to be the same and reflected back to you. And so, you know, even like, being a mom, I'm confronted daily with things that I need to work on. And it's just merely from my daughter existing and just being so cute and amazing. And it's like, okay, what do I need to like do right now and work on? So just know there are people out there that support you, want to hold the space for you, actually have your best interest. We got you. So if this is something where you are like, yes, I need help, I got you, come into my world. We can do one-on-one coaching, mentorship. I have a ton of programs on the Holistic Human Performance app. Uh, I'll put all of that information in the description box. If you have questions, always reach out. If you like this, like, share, subscribe. Put your alert on, because then you can see I do my lives pretty randomly because my daughter's actually napping right now. So I was able to do this. Put your alerts on so you can see when I'm popping on live. We're going to be doing more of these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.